Hi, I'm Lily Palmer. So I've wanted to go to Isle Royale since I was a junior in high school when I did my first backpacking trip, and little did I know someday I would be moving up to live near Lake Superior, one of the largest freshwater lakes in the world, to hang out on an island like Isle Royale where I'll be surrounded by Lake Superior. It'll be kind of a different look at the lake that I know and love.
I'm Emery Palmer. On our way out to our canoeing expedition on Isle Royale. I'm pretty excited to be out in a true wilderness area. It's been a little bit of time now, a couple of years since I've really got to be so far away from civilization. For a long time I've been excited about getting out, doing some more backpacking, canoeing type expeditions where there's the ability to really be removed from everything.
I'm Tom Bergman, and we're starting our trip to Isle Royale. That's our boat over there. Basically, we've been thinking about doing this trip for quite a while, over the past 5 years, and since we moved to this area. Partially here to do some fishing, hopefully catch some northern pike, some perch, and that's about it. So then we spent our first night at Lake Ritchie, and now we spent our day, we're having a full day at Lake Ritchie in a pretty much a prime campsite on a little peninsula. And I don't think I'm basically 100% sure there's nobody on this lake. And I would be willing to guess that there's nobody on anywhere in, like, say, 3 square miles, 4 square miles. I'm sure, there's other people on the island, but they're all a ways away. So it's pretty prime. We saw a moose swim across the lake this morning. We've seen lots of loons, lots of bald eagles.
You caught some fish.
I've caught 5 northern pike today, ranging from teeny tiny up to about 24 inches. Caught a couple perch. Had one pike that just came right out of the water and hit the fly in the air, which I've never had happen before. That was pretty cool. So we're gonna be eating some northern pike tonight for dinner. Lily and Emery are up on a hike to Siskiwit Mountain right now.
From the top of Mount Siskiwit here on Isle Royale.
1,205 feet. The others are fishing and filming.
You can see Tom catching a fish in the background.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
This was an awesome hike. Everyone should do it. The views are spectacular.
Well worth the effort.
Peace out.
And that's basically the trip so far.
It is our third day out here on our trip. We started out this morning from Lake Ritchie. We had camped at the Lake Ritchie canoe camping site. Got to do a little bit of fishing this morning and enjoy a real nice morning. Lots of loons on the water. From there we took off and made our way to a portage over to Intermediate Lake. It was a 0.6 mile portage. It was pretty good. There was a little bit of elevation difference on it, but all in all, not a bad portage. There was some thimbleberries along the way that were quite tasty. We came onto Intermediate Lake, paddled across Intermediate Lake, did a 0.4 mile portage, which brought us out to Siskiwit Lake, which is the biggest lake on Isle Royale. From there, we paddled around, down through, and made our way to Wood Lake Campground, where we are now. A little trivial fact here, Ryan Island, which is on Siskiwit Lake, happens to be the biggest island in the biggest lake on the biggest island in the biggest lake. So, there's a little trivia for you. Other than that, we're looking forward to spending a little bit of time here tomorrow and getting to enjoy the scenery and hopefully get to some of these islands that are surrounding us.
Yeah, okay, now it's going.
September 6th, 2011. Party, rock and roll. It was a lazy day on Isle Royale. Tom and I got woken up in the middle of the night by the sound of, well, it must have been a huge fish jumping outside the tent. Sounded like someone took a boulder and chucked it into the water next to our heads. Then when we woke up, there was thick fog everywhere rolling across Wood Lake and Siskiwit Lake. It was really beautiful. So we got up and did a lot of photo shoots, first looking over at Wood Lake on one side as the sun came over the hill, and then we crossed over to the other side of the big rock at our campsite and took pictures of Lake Siskiwit. Then we did some tandem diving.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tri-diving.
Tri-diving. Trinacular.
Well, it was tandem diving followed by
Single
the
diving?
water burst.
It was a pretty good trip, and I have to say I went into this pretty stressed out and having a rough summer and bad back injury, and after a day and a half on the trail, everything started loosening up and my back feels great, and all of the portaging and pack lifting and hiking actually made it feel better. So I'm feeling better than I have on the whole trip right now physically, and it took a while to feel like there weren't houses or people or cars around the corner. I kept thinking I heard them when we were out here. It's really a remote place, and it was quite an experience to be here. Really enjoyed it. It was very relaxing.
Well, it's the final evening here on Isle Royale. We'd made quite a journey across the way. I guess we're heading out tomorrow morning. It's been really a great experience to be here, to be away from the hustle and bustle of life has really been kind of eye-opening, helped me get a little clarity on my life, a little spiritual perspective as well. It's really a spiritual space in that you get to be in nature and totally absorbed by nature throughout the entire process. I'd highly recommend coming and taking a trip here at any point in time, be it hiking, portaging across, either way you do it. It's just a really wonderful place to get away from everything and truly see a remote, pristine area.
We're in Chippewa Harbor, pumping water for what may be the last time on this trip. I don't know, maybe not. It seems like I pump water 2 or 3 times a day, so. But yeah, it's been a great trip. I'm really glad we came. The weather's been spectacular. We pretty much did everything we wanted to do in the time frame we wanted to do it. Today was it was a great day because all our paddles just, the wind was at our back. We hardly even had to work. It was really a great day. But I think, you know, some of the best things about this trip were, one, it was an opportunity to do a trip with my brother, and we've been talking about doing trips for a long time and haven't gotten a chance. So that was really cool. And then to be able to do it with my wife and her brother just made it all that more special, kind of family experience together. And we all got along well. We worked together and made everything work out. It was great. The other reason is it's just been a long time since I've done a multi-day trip. I've done a lot of one-nighter, two-nighters, but it's just been a really long time, and I've never done a canoe camping trip, especially in a place that's this remote. So it was really neat to kind of get back and do it. It made me realize that it's something I need to do more, you know, and that I live in a place that has lots of great opportunities. I mean, I'm still actually in the same state that I live in, and yet I'm hundreds of miles away, so separated by water. So it's really, this is really a special place. And overall, I mean, I don't know, there's not too much more to add. Just a really great trip, and I had a great time. And I'm looking forward to the boat ride tomorrow. We're gonna get to see the other part of another part of the island that we didn't get to see, so should be a good time.